All right, if you guys know me, Russ Bus, man, we've been doing this 8.5 years, and our core thing has always been restoring hope. And that's it, restoring hope to the marginalized, restoring hope to the homeless, restoring hope to those that we call at risk of falling through the cracks of our society. And everything we've done has just been, Jesus is all about restoration, and that's what we're about, is restoring. Nikita has conversations on a daily basis and just really pours the love of God into people, and she teaches them life skills, and she teaches them things that are going to ensure just long-term transition, because that's what we do. We transition people from being homeless into homes. And so we do that with your generosity. So I don't know, it's been about 7 or 8 months ago when this vision came about, hadn't it? It's been a long time. It's been a lot of negotiations and button heads. But what we're doing is Russ Bus is buying the Journey Church property. We're buying the whole building. We're buying 8 acres. And we're turning that, and Journey's not going anywhere, okay? Before everybody, Journey's not going anywhere. Journey is going to have another building on the property, rent back from us. But I'm here to talk about what Russ Bus is going to do. So we're going to turn that into a hub for nonprofits, so that when someone's in need, they can come to one building and get a lot of help. And so that, Russ Bus has been doing our ministry there for 8.5 years. RVAC, which if you don't know what RVAC does, they do a lot of stuff. They're going to be bringing an office in that will do, utility assistance. We'll do rapid rehousing for homeless people, homeless prevention for people that are about to lose their house. So there's going to be a lot going on there. Battered Women's Shelter is going to send over an advocate, so that when we have people coming in that really are fleeing abuse, and we're not really equipped we can notice it, but we're not really equipped. There's going to be an advocate there that can hopefully help them get out of that situation. That happens with men and women. A lot of people don't realize that there are battered men out there too, but it happens both sides of the story. And then River Valley Food for Kids, that literally feeds over 800 kids a week in our community. That's crazy that they're feeding over 800 kids. And then the summer that goes up, they're going to be coming onto our property, and they're going to be having their distribution and warehouse there. We're also going to be bringing River Valley Christian Clinic is going to move their clinic over into Russellville, which is going to be absolutely amazing. And guys, if you don't know what they do, you really need to call them up. Becky Beavers is phenomenal. Say, hey, I want to tour it, because guys, they've got dental, vision, medical. They do a tremendous work. And it's all about, being able to reach people, and they're also sharing the gospel. They're sharing the love of God in a relevant way. And so it's just an amazing thing that they're doing. So we're going to bring all of this into one place. But, there's I know Travis and Chris and David know this has been a vision that's been around for a long time, and people have thought for it to happen. But the thing is, I think now's the time, because the building's right, the price is right. Journey's gifting all of the equity that they have in the building to the Russ Bus, and we're going to have to. It's still going to be a substantial investment, but we're going to borrow about $600,000 from Arvest. But in order to do that, Arvest really wants us to. I came to Chris, said we need 100, and I jumped it up this morning. I said we really need $140,000. We need $140,000 to borrow the money, and then Arvest is good to go. And then so we're going to basically, that'll get us going. We'll start renovating. Nikita, did I miss anybody? Well, there's a lot of other things that go on at the building. Gosh, we have recovery ministries that go on there, Girl Scouts. We have support groups for suicide survivors, families that have had a suicide in their family. Just so much different things that happen. But so we need money to buy the property, to do the renovations. And so I've been out for about a month. Well, no, it's been about 2 weeks, hadn't it, when I called you? 2 weeks, maybe, I don't know. I get confused, but shaking some trees and having some conversations and seeing who's interested in giving. So that's what we're doing. It's super exciting. It's exciting for us, because there's so many times that we're like, hey, we can help you this much, but we need you to drive over there and get some help from somebody else, or we need you to drive over here. Also, we're hoping to have another conversation we're hoping to have. I don't know if any ladies are in here, Junior Auxiliary, but somebody had approached us about possibly having a place for Junior Auxiliary to have their own place. They're a phenomenal organization that does a lot for children in our school district. So just, and we'll have some more room for some growth for different organizations to come in, because we will have some room. So that's what I'm here, just saying, hey, listen, do what God, what God lays on your heart. I loved how he said, just grab your neighbor's pocketbook and give as generously as you want, man. I love that, man. I need to take you wherever I go. So, but, you know, that was a good idea. But, you know, I know God's going to lay it on your heart. You know, I think I walked in, I think Marianne said you took a step of faith. And I said, man, in 8.5 years, anything God's ever laid on our heart, he's financed it. And I don't ever, you know, if God ever lays it on our heart, he's going to do it, because you know, well, 5 years ago, we built a house in 16 days, and God paid for it, and we were able to just hand the keys to somebody to a fully paid for built house in 16 days, and he financed it all. After that point, I was like, there's no looking back. When he says do something, just do it, because if he can do that, there's nothing he can't do.